battle. Proud of our guys, proud of our team. I thought that they came out ready to play. We talked about it all week, or really 2 weeks with the bye week. This is a game that we had to win, that we had to come out and play our best football and play as a team. Love the way our guys played, really from the get-go, offensively scoring a touchdown on the first drive and in the subsequent 8 out of the 9 drives was pretty awesome. I think defensively, 3 takeaways, man. We've been emphasizing taking the ball away, take the ball away. For Alex to get a touchdown off of one. Dylan Robinson's punch out was awesome. That was a lot of fun to see. And then our kicking game was really good today. We had 1 field goal, 51-yarder. That's a career high for Grady. Fired up about that for him, and didn't have to punt. So that's always a good thing. But our kickoffs were outstanding. They were all touchbacks, I believe, and I think we had 9 kickoffs today. So excited about that, excited where we are. Good to be 3-0. It's good to be 3-0 and go back home. Obviously, we know we got some great challenges ahead of us, but we're going to celebrate this one tonight. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to get right back at it and start preparing for the next one.
You had a record for points in the Apple Cup. Did you know that was the record going into today, and was that a target?
No, I didn't know it. I didn't know that was the record. I knew that there was 51 scored, I thought, a couple years ago. I think it was 51-33 or something like that. But, no, score when we have the ball. And so we had the ball 9 times, so we were able to, I think it was, so we were able to score 8 touchdowns, I think, and 1 field goal. So I'm proud of our guys. I thought they did a great job executing. Damon is sensational. I think a lot of the country saw what Damon can do today, being a national game, and we'll see what it looks like in the future. But he's super special, and I can't wait to see him keep getting better.
Do you feel any vindication for this, considering how last year went?
No, it's a different team, different year, different everything. This team is a really good team. You guys have asked for a year, how do you win on the road? You bring the better team, you bring a good team. We brought a good team on the road today, and that's why it looked the way it did.
With Damon, he makes so many plays that are improbable, and I think he probably has that confidence that he can make every play. And I'm just wondering for you as a coach, where's the line with him for wanting him to kind of avoid some of those hits, but also knowing that he successfully extends so many of those plays?
Yeah, I mean, I'll continue to educate Damon the best I can in terms of, continue to make smart decisions. But, with his feet, with his throws, with when he's scrambling, when he's throwing it away, et cetera. But Damon's played like this his whole life. That's what we recruited. We recruited a player that makes plays when the play isn't there right away. He makes plays. He stands in the pocket and makes tough throws and is not afraid to do that. He makes plays outside of the framework of the play at times. And I'm not going to slow Damon down. Damon's a special, special player, and just proud to coach him.
It was kind of a shootout for almost 3 full quarters. You were up by 7 near the end of the third. And did you just wear him down?
Well, I think what happened was we wound up taking the ball away, and that we needed to get a takeaway. And that Alex McLaughlin interception for a touchdown, I really think changed a lot of the momentum. We wound up getting in a situation where I think they had 3 possessions in a row where they scored touchdowns, maybe, and then. They had the ball again, and we got that takeaway. And then when we got that takeaway, and then we were able to score. I think that's what separated the game, and then gave our defense back the confidence that they needed to go back and get after it. And then after that, I think all the momentum turned in our favor.
What do you think allowed them? They had no answer for Denzel. It looked like that early. Was that something you came into the game knowing that you had a mismatch there? Yeah,
well, I mean, they were playing a lot of 2 deep and a lot of 3 cloud, and they were rolling over to Denzel a bunch. So we didn't have we had to create different places to get him the ball, and we were expecting that from them. We understand that they were going to do some things to try to take Denzel away, but Denzel's a really good player, and he was able to adjust to some of the coverage schemes and make some plays.
What do you think allowed them to have some success in the passing game against you guys in those first 3 quarters at least?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, some of the plays they made were pretty special plays. I mean, there was just one-on-one balls that they completed, that they came down with. I think there were 3 of them that I could think of. 4 of them, one was a corner route on Alex. A couple of them were on Leroy on some plays versus man, and whatever. And then they hit a slant on Leroy, and So it was just one of those deals that we were playing man coverage, and they got us on a couple plays. I thought their receivers made some big-time catches, some tough catches. And then I think we adjusted and made some adjustments in some of our coverages and made some adjustments with personnel and slowed them down in the fourth.
Jonah was never really able to make an impact on the ground, but he made an impact with his hands. What does it say about him that he's able to pivot his game when it calls for it?
Yeah, I mean, Jonah's a great player. Right, he's a great player. He's a great receiver. I don't know how many plays we had in the game. I don't feel like we had that many. We only had 52 offensive plays, so we only threw the ball 19 times in the game, and ran it 33. It just happened to be the Damon had 13 of those runs. Jonah had 12, so Jonah averaged over 5 yards a carry, but just never. There wasn't maybe the 20 carries that you guys are accustomed to seeing. But Adam had 6 for 28. But I think the biggest difference was Damon ran the ball for 116 yards and threw the ball for, whatever he threw it for today, which was 300 probably. 298 yards. Should have gotten him another throw.
Was Decario close to being able to go, and are you optimistic he'll be able to play next week?
We worked him out before the game, and he wasn't able to go today. We'll have to reevaluate again tomorrow, and we will do everything we can all week long. Buddha's unfortunate right now. We don't know exactly what it is, but it didn't look good. So we're going to pray that it's not as bad as it could be, and we hope that we can get him back quickly. But we won't know until we get the MRI and everything tomorrow.
How good was your offensive line today?
The offensive line has been good, for the last 3 games. They're playing at a very high level. They got us a little bit early. They made some plays on us now. We got sacked a few too many times today. And they got some negative plays on us. So we're going to get to the drawing board there and continue to work on some of those games that they ran on us. And, but for the most part, I think our offensive line continues to be a big piece of the offensive puzzle.
What was it like to see Denzel have that performance, considering that he heard a lot of noise after the last Apple Cup?
Yeah, I mean, I was happy for Denzel. I mean, what do you have, 2 touchdowns and 100 yards receiving, 107 yards receiving? Denzel's a great player. He's a great football player, and he does whatever we ask him to do. We ask him to play special teams. He does that. Now he's got, 3 touchdowns on the year receiving, and 1 in punt. So excited about that for Denzel, and we'll continue to utilize all of his skills.
What does your first Apple Cup win mean to you, Coach?
It means a lot to our program, to our team. I'm just proud of our players, our staff, our administration. I'm happy for Pat. Give him a game ball as well today. But, in the end, these are important games. Rivalry games are really important. I love the way our players played. And, we'll enjoy this one, and then we'll move on.
Okay, thanks, everybody.